In today's gospel, Jesus prepares his disciples saying that God the Father will give us an advocate, not leave us orphaned. But what form this divine gift will take is less obvious. We are bestowed many gifts during our lifetimes. We are given good fortune, we are exposed to good ideas, and we meet many good people. All this while traversing the uneven terrain that life journey offers. We all have messy lives full of conflict and difficult decisions. Christ's promised gift must compete, collide, and work amid our complicated lives. Our challenge is to recognize his hand at work. And therefore, today's reflection is called The Given Good. So, what happens when the dog catches the bus? Those of us who recall neighborhoods without leash laws can envision our favorite canine running down the street to chase a car or colorful bus. But the extension of that memory is, what happens when the vehicle stops? Does the dog strut home satisfied, proud of its accomplishment? Does the bus driver open the door, spy the barking dog, and then after a momentary pause, move on carefully while eyeing the dog in the rearview mirror? Can you see this metaphor playing out, often repeatedly, in our own life journey? What happens when we catch the bus? We work hard to get an A in a course. The A grade is awarded. Then what? We strive for a promotion at work. We get it. What follows? Immediately working towards the next promotion? Or do we take a moment to celebrate with those whose efforts aided us? We look forward to retirement during the bus ride of work life. The bus ride can involve going in circles, traversing steep, challenging inclines, or rapid downhill falls. The process and the achievement both can be daunting. And when we get to the golden years, we often comment that the golden years aren't so golden, forgetting the multitude of bronze and silver accomplishments that made us so happy along the way. Now, that is not to say that being driven to succeed, being focused to achieve, being compelled to improve are always bad qualities. I think all of us here today believes in a Creator who wants us to be successful in achieving happiness, to evolve spiritually, and who wants us to develop stronger interpersonal relationships. But we also believe the same God helps us reach our peak accomplishment and then pushes us even further to envision a more rewarding mountain to climb, as author David Brooks calls our second mountain, one that is other-focused. C.S. Lewis, theologian and author, in a science fiction trilogy he penned in the 1940s, gives us a clue to our human mentality. He describes a human species that is all too attracted to the expected good rather than accepting and building upon the given good. In fact, he goes on to speculate that this may be the greatest sin of all, the original sin that is replayed over and over again in our lives. We, like the dog, cannot accept just catching the bus. We look for something more, something better, sometimes something that is not attainable, at least during this earthly journey. And we get frustrated and start barking at ourselves and others, usually the ones we love most. Sometimes our answer is to replay the accomplishment instead of building on it. Lewis opines, this itch to have things over again or done better is possibly the root of evil. You see, as humans, we have this innate difficulty in appreciating the given good. We are upset when we cannot achieve the expected good. Now, ultimately, the ability to discern between the expected good and the given good is extremely difficult, but it is essential as it directs both our earthly and spiritual journeys. So how do we know we're getting it right? John's Gospel, chapter 4, gives us guidance. Don't let your hearts be troubled. I am the way, the truth, and the life. The Father will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. So we rely on this Spirit of truth to gently nudge us at specific moments when deciding which good we should pursue. But how? We all know the answer. It's through our connections with others that we experience a reflective pause and then are pushed to look deeper into our own hearts. How many times has someone randomly said just the right thing at just the right time and touches us just so perfectly? And that interaction propels us to be introspective and gives us that aha moment. There's a new Tom Hanks movie, A Man Named Otto, where he plays a curmudgeon-like widower who feels everyone else is an idiot and who wants to exit this life to join his wife in the next. But each time his plan to end his life is unknowingly foiled by random neighborhood acquaintances. He eventually sees his wife and God acting through these random people, who aren't really random, aren't idiots, but are thoughtful, caring individuals who become his new family. You see, each of us seems to be chasing our own bus, at our own pace, at our own particular point in life. But your bus route intersects with my bus route, and mine with yours. And all the while, we teach, we nudge, and we plant seeds of love in each other's hearts and minds. Some see these interactions as truly random. Some call it fate. We here today as Christians see it as a core tenet of our faith, Christ walking among us. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Author Amor Towles recently wrote, I do believe the good Lord has a mission for each of us. A mission that is forgiving of our weaknesses, tailored to our strengths, and designed with only us in mind. But maybe he doesn't come knocking on our door and present it to us all frosted like a cake. Maybe, just maybe, what he requires of us, what he expects of us, what he hopes for us, is that, like his only begotten Son, we go out into the world and find it for ourselves. In other words, chase our bus. And the common denominator is not the bus, but the bus driver. Sister Jean Keating, when discussing her decision to join the Sisters of St. Joseph, said, I did not get on this bus because I knew where the bus was going. I got on because I trusted the bus driver. And so, when we catch our own particular bus, maybe we can remember to be proud of the achievement, enjoy the given good, but listen to the sage voices of our friends and then look into our hearts, to be open to what the bus driver might be saying when he opens those doors, just maybe hinting where the next stop in life's journey should be. You see, the bus driver always knows the next stop. The bus driver, the Spirit of truth, always knows the difference between the expected good and the given good. It's our job to chase him and be open to the truth. Writer, historian, and Episcopalian John Meacham summarizes when we can be undeniably certain that we've arrived at this truth, our best choice, the given good. Return to Golgotha and the Lord of history, the Lord of love who died there. His story of resurrection amid death and of love amid hate gives hope to the fearful, redemption to the fallen, and order to chaos. There can be no greater story than that. It is about enduring in the confidence that the truth of Jesus Christ shapes and suffuses life on earth and beyond. And my friends, the irony in all this, despite driving the bus, our loving God the Father, the risen Christ, the Spirit of truth, is all the while chasing us.